that if you want to get a bright person, it's Dr. Kituyi, if he's given an opportunity. But then the question comes, in politics, are you given or you fight for it? That is the brightest fellow we have in Western Kenya. He can make a wonderful leader.
But what's the problem?
What is it we given?
What's the problem with us?
I think he has to fight. And it's
Kibaki didn't fight. It didn't look like he was a fighter. Come on, let's face it. And the person he was facing was the president's project then.
Let me tell you. Do you know how Kibaki became a president?
Go on.
Kibaki, he was a mathematician.
He was an
mathematicians. Economists are mathematicians. Mathematicians are strategic people. What you need to do is to position yourself in a strategic position and you keep quiet. Even when Raila went to him, he said, have you come with Musalia? Raila said, I think we can get him. Then he said, if Musalia is coming, we would support him. That evening, Musalia had been taken by President Moi's group to become a vice president for 3 months. So he lost out. Now he knew without Musalia, he's the next now. This is the, you know, he positioned himself in a strategic position. There are people who are like that. That is what William Ruto doesn't know. He says, I want to fight. You don't fight. How do you fight? People will go to the drawing board and they will ask themselves, why is he fighting for this position? And they will do their drawings there. When he's here, we will be here. When he's here, we will be here. But sometimes you are required to act a fool. You strategize in your position that when they have looked around, there is nobody, they are seeing Jeff. And then they say, Jeff Tosh. That is Kibaki.
By the way,
if you are not there, there's nothing for you.
By the way, by the time those people were coming downstairs from the Serena Hotel, nobody knew who Raila was going to endorse that time. Nobody knew. Was it Nyachai? Was it? They didn't know.
Yeah, but let me tell you, between Nyachai and Kibaki, in the absence of Musalia, Kibaki knew he's the one who will be the next. Quietly. Though he had not gone into what Raila was thinking, because Raila was not offering himself as a candidate. He knew people would ask themselves, in whose hands are we safe? Is it in the hands of Nyachai or in the hands of Kibaki? And as you know, Nyachai was authoritarian. You know that? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know Nyachai was a disciplinarian. So people said, in whose hands are we safe? Even Raila himself knew, in whose hands am I safe? Then the answer automatically was, in Kibaki's hands we are safe. This is the same question I've been asking you here, 2022. In whose hands are we safe? Even if you are a blind person, you should open up your eyes and know in whose hands this nation, Kenya, will be safe in 2022. Even for the generational acumen, those who are saying, oh, there is a generational change. In whose hands will they be safe? That is very important. And if the Kenyans forget, and I want Kenyans to record this, Atwoli asked, 2022, in whose hands Kenyans will be safe?
The same man who said Kibaki Tosha 20 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Is he going to say Mimi Tosha?
It is Kenyans to say, yeah, Tosha. The way the governors were saying in Mount Kenya, that in your hands we are safe. Let me tell you, a normal person who has something to do, is worried of his or her security. People would like to do their businesses freely, without hindrance, without cohesion, without push and pull, without thoraxes, without intimidation, without harassment. without, you know, without revenging, without, you know. That is the open fear anybody would have. People want to travel on safe lanes. And that is why people invest in people who can safeguard and protect them and who can lead them in a humane way.